Introduction. My name is Anna. I was 24 years old. I lived in a small, quiet town. Life there was simple. Not many new things happened. Every day felt much the same. I knew most people, and they knew me. I had lived in this town my whole life. It was home. I shared a small house with my best friend, Bella. Bella was like a sister to me. We had known each other since we were small children and grew up together. We shared all our secrets, happy moments, and sad times. We talked about everything. Living with Bella was easy. We helped each other, cooked, and watched movies. Our friendship was very important. I trusted Bella with everything. She was the one person I could always count on. My job was simple. I worked in a small shop in the town center. I helped customers and arranged things on shelves. It was not a difficult job, and I met many people. The work paid enough for me. I did not dream of being rich or famous. My biggest dream was to find true love. I wanted a special person to share my life with. I wanted someone who would stay by my side. I believed in true love and hoped to find my partner. I imagined a kind man, someone who would make me feel safe and loved. One evening, Bella came home from work, looking excited. "Anna," she said, "my friend is having a small dinner this weekend. She invited me, and I can bring a guest. Would you like to come?" I thought about it. I did not often meet new people. My life was routine, but Bella was so happy. "Yes, Bella," I said. I felt a little nervous, but also curious. It would be nice to do something different. The weekend came quickly. On Saturday evening, Bella and I got ready and put on nice clothes. We walked to her friend's house. The house was full of people. Music played softly, and people talked and laughed. I felt shy, but Bella stayed close. We met new faces. Then Bella introduced me to someone. "Anna, this is Fred," she said. Fred smiled. That was the first time I saw him. It was a normal evening, but it was the start of something new. I did not know it then, but this meeting would change my life forever. 2. Meeting Fred. The night I met Fred was a turning point. He was at the dinner Bella invited me to. From the moment I saw him, he stood out. Fred was a very handsome man. He had kind eyes and a warm smile. He looked strong, but his manner was gentle. His words were always thoughtful and polite. He seemed a little older than me, which I found appealing. When he looked at me, my heart felt a strange, fast beat. It was a feeling I had never known before. He smiled often, and his smile made me feel comfortable. We started talking, just about simple things at first, like the weather or the food. But soon, our conversation deepened. We talked for a long time, sharing thoughts about our lives and what we hoped for. He seemed truly interested in everything I said. He listened carefully, nodding and asking good questions. After that first night, he asked me to go out with him, just the two of us. I was very happy and excited. Our relationship grew very fast. It felt like a wonderful dream. We spent many days and evenings together. We went for long walks in the park, enjoying the quiet moments. We often met for coffee, sharing stories and laughing. Every day I learned something new about him, and every day I liked him more and more. He made me feel special and understood. Fred was always sweet and attentive to me. He often brought me flowers, beautiful ones that brightened my small home. He always listened carefully when I spoke, truly hearing my words. He remembered the small things I said, like my favorite color or a story from my childhood. He gave me a lot of attention, making sure I felt loved and important. He always made time for me, even if his schedule was busy. He sent me nice messages throughout the day, just to say hello or to tell me he was thinking of me. When we walked together, he always held my hand, and it felt safe. These small, consistent acts of kindness made a big difference. I started to believe I had found the perfect man. He was everything I had hoped for in a partner. He was kind, handsome, and he truly seemed to care about me deeply. He made me feel safe and cherished. I thought he was the one I would love forever, the person I would build a future with. My dreams of finding true love, the kind that lasts, seemed to be coming true with Fred. I felt incredibly lucky and very, very happy. This was the love I had always wished for, simple yet deep. 3. Strange looks. Anna felt very happy with Fred. Their time together was full of light and smiles. Fred was kind, and he always made Anna feel special. She believed she had found the perfect man. But slowly, a small shadow began to appear in her happy days. It was a strange feeling, and it came from her best friend, Bella. Anna started to notice how Bella looked at Fred. It was not a look of simple friendship. Bella's eyes sometimes had a strong feeling in them, like fire. It was a look Anna did not understand. It made her feel a little uneasy. Anna tried to ignore these strange looks. Bella was her best friend. They had shared everything for many years. Anna trusted Bella completely. She told herself, "It is nothing. Bella is just being friendly." But the looks did not stop. Sometimes, when Fred was talking, Bella would reach out and lightly touch his arm. It was a quick touch, but Anna saw it. Other times, Bella would smile at Fred. It was a private smile, one that seemed to hold a secret. Bella thought Anna did not see these smiles, but Anna did. These small things began to make Anna feel a heavy weight in her chest. It was a new feeling, a worry that slowly grew. She wanted to push it away. She wanted to believe that everything was fine, that her best friend would never do anything wrong. But the strange looks, the subtle touches, and the private smiles made it hard to ignore the feeling. Every time Bella looked at Fred with that fire in her eyes, Anna felt a little more worry. Every time Bella shared a secret smile with Fred, the weight in Anna's chest grew heavier. It was a quiet worry, but it was always there. Anna did not know what to do. She did not want to ask Bella about it. She did not want to spoil the happiness she found with Fred. So, Anna kept her thoughts to herself. She watched. She tried to understand. But the strange looks continued. The subtle touches continued. The private smiles continued. And the weight in Anna's chest became heavier each day. It was a feeling that stayed with her, even when Fred was there, holding her hand. The image of Bella's eyes, full of that strange fire, stayed in Anna's mind. Anna knew it was not friendship. But what was it? She did not want to think about the answer. For the wedding day. Fred asked me to marry him. My heart felt very happy. I said yes right away. I truly wanted to be his wife. I dreamed of our future life full of love and peace. We planned a small wedding. We did not want a big party. We chose a quiet place, a beautiful garden. Only close family and a few friends came. The day was sunny and warm. I wore a white dress and Fred looked handsome. Everything felt like a dream. Bella was my maid of honor. She stood beside me. She helped with my dress and held my flowers. She smiled for the pictures. But when I looked at her, her smile seemed cold. It was not a warm, happy smile. This made a small worry grow inside me. I remembered her strange looks at Fred, but I pushed these thoughts away. It was my wedding day, and I wanted to be happy. After the wedding, our life together began. Small changes started to happen. Fred began to come home late in the evenings. Sometimes he said it was work. Other times he said he was with friends. I missed him. I wanted him home with me. Then there were whispered conversations. I often heard quiet talks. These talks stopped quickly when I entered a room. Fred would look surprised. He would say nothing important was happening. I wondered who he was talking to secretly. I wondered what they were discussing. My mind started to ask questions. Was he hiding something? Was everything okay in our new marriage? The whispers often happened late at night. Fred would go to another room. He would talk in a very low voice. I could not hear the words clearly. But I knew he was talking to someone. A feeling of unease grew inside me. I tried to trust him completely. He was my husband now. We were building a life. I wanted to believe everything was good and honest. But Bella's cold smile, Fred's late nights, and these quiet whispers. These small things made me think. They made me wonder about my new life. Was it really as perfect as I believed? 5. Seeing the truth. One night, a strange feeling came to Anna. She had been thinking about Fred's late nights and Bella's frequent visits. A quiet worry had grown inside her heart. She decided to go to Bella's house. She did not call first. It was late, but she felt a strong need to see her friend. She walked quickly down the street. The night air was cool. When she reached Bella's house, she saw something strange. The front door was not closed properly. It was open a little. A small line of light came from inside. Anna felt a sudden, cold fear. Why was the door open? She pushed the door gently. It opened more. She walked inside. The house was quiet at first. Then she heard soft voices from the living room. Her heart started to beat very fast. She walked slowly toward the voices. She turned the corner into the living room. Then she stopped completely. Her feet would not move. Her eyes opened wide. Fred was there, her husband, Fred, and Bella, her best friend. They were very close, too close. Bella was looking at Fred, and Fred was looking back at Bella. Their faces were near each other. It was a terrible, shocking sight. Anna felt a cold, deep shock. Her breath stopped. Her mind could not understand. This was not possible. This must be a bad dream. But it was real. Her eyes saw everything clearly. The happy world she had built with Fred, the strong trust she had for Bella, all of it broke into many small pieces. The room seemed to spin. Fred and Bella did not see her at first. They were too focused on each other. Then Fred looked up slowly. His eyes met Anna's. Bella looked up too a second later. Their faces changed quickly. They pulled away from each other very quickly. But it was too late. Anna had seen it all. The truth was clear. It hit her like a strong, cold wave. Her heart felt a sharp, burning pain. It was like a glass breaking inside her chest. The man she loved, the man she married, was with her best friend. The woman she trusted most, her sister-like friend, was with her husband. Everything she believed was suddenly a lie. Her love, her future, her entire life, all of it was now broken. Tears came to her eyes, hot and fast. She could not speak. The quiet room felt loud with the sound of her own broken heart. Her world had truly fallen apart in that one terrible moment. 6, saying hard words. The world felt like it was breaking. My heart was full of terrible pain. I looked at Fred and then at Bella. My voice came out as a loud sound. I screamed at them both. I could not believe what I had seen. My best friend and my husband were together. This image burned in my mind. Fred quickly tried to speak. He moved towards me, reaching out. He begged me to listen. He said my name many times. I could not hear his words clearly. All I felt was shock and deep hurt. Bella also spoke. She looked at me, her eyes wet. She said words that made the pain worse. Bella said she had loved Fred first. She told me I had stolen him from her. She claimed her feelings were there before mine. This made no sense. I was her best friend. We shared everything. How could she say such a thing? How could she do this? Her words were like fire, burning my ears. I could not understand. My mind could not process her confession. The betrayal was too big. I could not stay there. My feet moved on their own. I turned and ran from Bella's house. The air felt heavy. My chest hurt with every breath. I ran until I was home. I closed the door tightly. I wanted to be alone. I wanted to hide. For many days, I stayed by myself. I did not want to see anyone or answer calls. Food had no taste. I could not eat. Sleep did not come. My mind was too busy with the images of Fred and Bella. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw them. Bella's words echoed in my head. The pain was constant. It was a heavy weight. But Fred did not give up. He kept trying to reach me. Letters started to arrive at my door. They were full of his words, asking for forgiveness. He wrote about his love for me. He promised things were not as they seemed. He sent flowers, too, beautiful flowers that used to make me happy. Now they only made me feel confused. Each letter and flower was a reminder of what happened. It was a reminder of broken trust. I did not open all the letters. I left the flowers outside. I felt lost. 7, a second chance. Fred came to my door late one night. It was raining hard. His clothes were completely wet and water dripped from his hair. His face was sad, his eyes full of tears. He looked like a lost child. I felt a small pull in my heart, even with my anger and hurt. He spoke, his voice shaking. He said my name softly, then he said he was sorry. He asked me to listen. He told me Bella had tricked him. She used lies and sweet words when I was not around. He explained that after our wedding, when I was busy, Bella often came to him. She told him sad stories, saying she was lonely. She made him feel sorry for her. Fred said Bella told him I was not happy and was thinking of leaving him. He believed her for a short time because Bella was my best friend. He said she played a clever game, making him feel important and pretending to be in great need. He said he was confused and made a terrible mistake. He kept saying he loved me, only me. He promised he would do anything to make things right. He was ready to fight for our love, for our marriage. He wanted to fix everything broken. My heart was still full of pain. The image of Fred and Bella together was clear. It was hard to forget that betrayal. But as I looked at him, I saw truth in his eyes and his real tears. I remembered all our good times, the love we once had. I knew love was not always easy. It could be messy, and sometimes it needed much work. I thought about my future without him. It was a very difficult choice. A part of me wanted to close the door forever, but a small voice inside told me to give him one more chance. It was a big risk, meaning trusting again after my trust was broken. But I decided to try. I told him I would give him one final opportunity to show me his love was true. It was a second chance, but it had to be the last one. 8, starting over. After that difficult night, I made a very clear decision. I would not speak to Bella again. Our friendship, which had been so close for many years, was now completely finished. It was a hard choice, but I knew it was necessary for my own peace and for me to move forward. Her part in my life was over. I needed to look ahead, not back at the past hurt she had caused. Fred and I decided to begin our relationship again. We knew it would be a slow process. We could not rush things like before. The first step was to talk. We talked about everything that had happened. Fred shared his feelings of regret and how he had been confused. I shared my deep pain and fears about trusting again. We promised each other to be completely honest, always. This was a new and very important rule for us. No more secrets, no more hidden conversations. We spent many hours talking, not just about the past, but about our hopes for the future. We learned to truly listen to each other, not just hear words, but understand the feelings behind them. We also made sure to give each other space when needed, allowing time to think and heal alone. This balance helped us rebuild trust slowly, one day at a time. Forgiveness was a very big part of starting over. I had to forgive Fred for his mistakes, and he also had to forgive himself. It was not easy, but I began to understand that love needed forgiveness to grow stronger. We also learned how important it was to protect our love. This meant always putting each other first. It meant working hard to trust each other again, day after day. We made sure to talk about small problems right away, before they could become big ones. We built strong walls around our relationship to keep it safe from any outside problems or misunderstandings. Every single day, we worked together on our relationship. It felt like we were building a house again, but this time, we used stronger materials. The foundation of our love was now built on truth and open hearts. We had learned so much from our past difficulties. We knew what could go wrong, and we were ready to face challenges together. Because we had faced such a big problem and worked through it, we became much stronger as a couple. Our love was not just sweet and easy anymore. It was also tough and resilient. It could stand against any difficulties that came our way. Life was not perfect, but it was ours, and it felt truly real. We found joy in simple things again, like quiet evenings together or walks in the park. We laughed more often, and we felt safe and secure with each other. The pain of the betrayal slowly faded away. It became a memory, a difficult lesson that had taught us much. We learned that true love is incredibly powerful. It can heal deep wounds, and it can overcome even the hardest betrayals. Our story showed us that love, when it is honest and strong, can win against anything. It was a new beginning for us, full of hope and a much deeper understanding of what love truly means.